If you've been following the Bibb County, Alabama animal control situation, well, I've got some good news for you today. You're going to want to stick around for this one. If this is your first time visiting, well, welcome to Kate's Country Critters. You can call me Kate. And if you've been here before, well, thanks for stopping by. Come on in and have a seat. Let's get this show started. Okay, so let's start with the reason why you haven't seen videos on this channel in months. This channel was created originally to help the animals at the Bibb County, Alabama Rabies Impoundment facility find home. I groomed the dogs. I made videos of those grooms. I gave a groomer's opinion on the personality of the animal, and I would try to help find them homes. The vast majority of the animals that I groomed did find homes or rescues. There were 5 that were euthanized, and I pretty much knew the moment I groomed them that they would not find forever homes. They had personality and behavioral issues that most people would not be prepared to invest the time and the training in to correct them. But that still leaves me with about an 85 to 90% rescue rate, success rate. And when you're in the rescue business, that is an awesome, awesome percentage. We cannot save them all. So last summer, around June of 2025, I was fostering a wounded animal, a wounded dog, that needed a safe environment to recover. I was trying to find her a permanent home while she was in my care, and some people contacted me about her, interested in giving her that forever home. In talking with that person, I learned that this person was an animal advocate, and she placed me in a chat with several animal advocates. They asked me questions about the Bibb County facility, and they wanted not to protest and scream, but they wanted to come in and help. They wanted to help improve conditions. They wanted to help the situation. In order to do that, they needed me to take pictures. Well, the rules at the facility at the time stated that we could not take pictures inside of the buildings or of the dogs inside of their outdoor pens. Those were the rules that the volunteers agreed to. I could not provide that for them. So I went to the lead volunteer and asked her opinion, and then she wanted me to talk to another volunteer. After those conversations took place, I was informed that the county employee that was supervising the facility at the time said it would be best if I no longer volunteered, at least temporarily until things died down. My only way of interpreting that was that he did not like that I spoke to outside people and was afraid that I was stirring up trouble. So I stepped back. And that's why you haven't seen videos on this channel in months. The situation did not die down. The situation continued. And things got worse. If you want to know about how that situation came to a head, those videos are on my other channel, Kate Bonnie Country. You can head over there and see them. I'm not going to rehash them because that is all water under the bridge now. The problems that we've identified are being addressed, and there's been some growing pains with that. But I am very pleased to report that we have made great progress. There's a lot to go over, and I'm going to try to do this very, very quickly. We're going to start with the founding of Bibb County Animal Support. That paperwork is underway. Now, y'all know my government name is not Kate Bonnie. That is my online content creator persona. I ain't faking anything. I am who I am. But I'm just not using my real name. Of course, my name is now on the record. So if you really want to find out what that is, you'll probably be able to figure it out. I'm just not going to make it easy on you. The first step in forming Bibb County Animal Support is complete. That requires reserving the name with the Secretary of State of Alabama. The second step of the process is writing the Articles of Incorporation and the bylaws. Then the Board of Directors must meet to accept them. That step is about halfway finished. The hard part is done. We have some people who have been involved in charitable organizations for a very long time, reviewing those documents and suggesting changes. And then we plan to meet on April 3rd to accept and ratify them. Step 2 will be complete. Then step 3 is filing those papers with the state to become a legal corporation. Don't know how long that step will take. We're going to have to wait on them to get back to us. The next thing is the GoFundMe. We have enough donations to cover the filing fees and legalities up to this point. The GoFundMe is now accumulating resources that we can use to purchase liability insurance. We need to get a P.O. box. We need a dedicated phone line right now. My Kate's Country Critters grooming business number is also functioning as the Bibb County Animal Support number. That is a bit of a tongue twister. Anyway, I'm just going to start calling it because, BCAS, because. So because needs its own number, and we are accruing expenses. There are animals coming in every day that we want to find homes for, that we are trying to send out to rescues. They need heartworm testing. They need deworming. They need rabies vaccinations. They need other vaccinations. They need veterinary care. So some of the funds we are currently raising will be directly used for veterinary care. The GoFundMe goal is $5,000, and I believe we are sitting at $1,245 right now. Roughly a quarter of the way there. So if you want to help with that effort, the link to the GoFundMe is in the description below. If you cannot donate monetarily, I need you to do 2 things. Number 1, I need you to log into YouTube. If you are viewing this from another platform, your view counts. But you can't like and you can't comment. And likes, comments, and shares from within the YouTube platform is how the algorithm determines that this video is important and more people need to see it. So please take the time to log into YouTube before you share it to other platforms. The second thing you do is, even if you cannot donate, you go to the GoFundMe site and you share it from the GoFundMe platform to your social medias. It could go to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever social media you use. Go to the GoFundMe link and share it from the platform. That's the best way to make sure that the message gets out there. Moving on, let's talk about actual changes. Very exciting, very positive thing. Volunteer applications have been received and approved. 501c charitable animal organizations have submitted their applications and have been approved. We are in a position where we can start getting animals out of the facility. That said, listen very, very closely to me. Do not go down there trying to surrender your animal. The facility is full. There is a backlog of community calls to pick up stray animals. The animal control officer is bringing in animals every single day. As soon as one goes out, another one comes in. And I'm putting this on the community, y'all. This is not Bibb County's fault. We have far too many people out in this neck of the woods that thinks it's okay to let their animals roam at large. Those animals roam, those animals get picked up, those animals end up at the facility. Those animals roam, those animals get pregnant, they have puppies, those puppies end up at the facility. That is 100% the fault of the community. Get your animals spayed or neutered. There are low-cost options out there, but I guarantee you, even the low-cost options are going to cost you over $100. If you can't afford $100 to get an animal spayed or neutered, don't get a pet. Just don't. We've had way too many owner surrenders coming in. Look at this fella. This fellow came in a matted mess. He is an owner surrender. I did not have time to do a full groom on him. This was my first time back in the facility in months to volunteer. I was actually there to do something else, saw this boy and said, okay, give me the clippers. I'm going to try to chop off some of this matting. I'll have to come back and give him a bath and finish the job later, but at least I can get these mats off of him. So, I mean, yes, we are able to move animals out. We have had some animals adopted. We've had rescues, except some animals. But like I said, right now, animal control is overwhelmed. There is a backlog of calls. As soon as one animal goes out, they go capture another one and bring it in. We have a situation where there was a lady who was a caretaker for a feral cat colony. They were trapped, neutered, and released. And people figured out, oh, that's the cat lady. So they started dumping unsterilized animals at her house. She passed away. The family wants to sell the house. The realtor can't sell the house because there's about 40 cats hanging around. So animal control is going out there and catching them as fast as they can, getting them into the facility. Most of the females are pregnant when they get there, all because people are dumping cats at this lady's house. The animal control officer is catching them just as fast as he can, and we are working our butts off to find homes and rescues to take them so he can go out and get the rest. And if we can't do that, or people are surrendering their cats and taking up space, guess what's going to end up happening? If we can't find them homes, if we can't find rescues to take them, they end up euthanized, and we don't want that to happen. So for goodness sakes, do not surrender your pets right now. If you're in a situation where you're hitting hard times and you cannot feed the cat or the dog, or your animal is sick and needs veterinary care and you can't provide that veterinary care at this time, reach out to Bibb County Animal Support, bibbcoas@gmail.com. If we have the resources and the means to help you keep that animal in your home, we're going to do our best to help you. We don't have a lot of resources, and there's probably going to be more requests than we can honor, but we're going to do our best. Right now is not the time to surrender animals. They're coming in faster than we can get them out. And finally, I would like to comment on the cooperation between Bibb County Animal Support and the Bibb County Commission. I especially want to thank County Administrator Brian Davis and County Commissioner Ty Corbell. They have been wonderful at working with us to bring improvements and see changes at the facility. We had a very productive meeting on March 19th. We went into the meeting with 12 concerns and offering our views, our takes on potential solutions. They looked over the list and said about 8 of them could be taken care of in a relatively short time. One of the 12 points is absolutely a no-go, but we really didn't expect that one to get approval going in. But that's okay. That's why we have meetings. And the remaining 3, they are going to investigate and look into and see what they can do about it. Those are more long-term goals. But they have been absolutely wonderful. Anytime I have a question, shoot an email. I get a response within 24 hours. So this is a situation of mutual respect, mutual trust, and cooperation We so greatly appreciate them. So I guess that's about all I can say at this point in time. Volunteers have resumed volunteering. Rescues have resumed rescuing. Future videos on Kate's Country Critters. I hope to resume my grooming videos as my work schedule allows. There's a beautiful Labradoodle down there that I want to get to. I've still got to get back to that briar that I showed you a picture of earlier. But most of all, this channel exists to help the animals. So, whatever videos I can come up with. There's some legislation in Alabama that I want to talk to y'all about. So those videos are going here in the future. So thank y'all for stopping by. Feel free to come back anytime.